One source of customer confusion occurs when two or more accounts exist for the same person but with slight differences in the system. Sometimes this happens because a customer may forget their password, but rather than trying to recover their password, they simply create a brand new account for themselves on Audience First. Then they're confused when the new account doesn't include their historical reservations and other ticketing information. Another way it might happen is if a customer has purchased tickets directly from you through Audience First in the past, but has also purchased tickets through Gold Star, Tix Bay Area, or another third party. In some cases, the information provided by the customer to those agencies is slightly different than the information in Audience First. And when Audience First imports the information, such as a will call list from Gold Star, if the names don't exactly match, you might end up with duplicates. As an example, suppose that we had a phone call from Matthew Abram complaining that he was having trouble finding tickets in his account. Notice that we're able to type Abram, and searching any field for that string of characters shows that indeed there's two people who look like they're probably the same individual. They have the same address, one of them has a blank phone number, and the two email addresses are different. So if we're on the phone with Matthew Abram, we can decide how to resolve this by merging the two records. First, we select the two checkboxes for the records that we want to merge. In this case, these were the only customers matching Abram, but if there had been additional matches, we would see them listed here as well, and we would just pick the two that we want to merge. One possibility is we can choose Auto Merge. In this case, Audience First will look at the two records, and it will try to fill in the blanks from one record with information from the other, breaking ties by using the information that was most recently entered or edited by the customer or box office staff. If you want to actually check all the information yourself, you can instead click Manual Merge, and you'll see a list of all of the fields from both records. In this case, you can manually select which records to retain. For example, we can use the phone number from the second duplicate record to fill in the blank from the first duplicate record. All of the other information in this case matches except for the email, so we'd have to decide, perhaps by asking the customer, which email address is the most current. Assuming it's the second one, once we've verified our selections, we can click Merge Records. This means that any visits, transactions, or customer purchases such as donations that were duplicated between the two have now been merged into a single entry. And in fact, if we once again search any field for Abram, we find that now there's only one of him.